The global electric vehicle landscape is undergoing a monumental shift. For years, American innovators like Tesla set the pace, defining what an EV could be. But a powerful new current is flowing from east to west, challenging that dominance. Today, we'll be diving deep into 10 critical reasons why Tesla and other American EV makers might be facing their biggest challenge yet. Let's start with the heart of every EV, the battery. This is reason 1. Vertical integration and battery dominance. Chinese companies, most notably BYD, didn't just decide to build cars, they decided to own the entire process. From mining raw materials to manufacturing advanced cells like the Blade battery, China controls over 70% of the global battery supply chain. This isn't just a manufacturing advantage, it's a strategic stranglehold. While others source components, these companies build from the ground up, giving them unparalleled control over cost, supply, and innovation. This deep integration is a foundation that's incredibly difficult for competitors to replicate quickly. This leads us directly to reason 2, the price war and cost efficiency. Take a look at the market. A Tesla Model 3 is a benchmark for premium EVs. Reason 3 is the sheer speed of innovation. While traditional automakers, and even Tesla to some extent, operate on multi-year development cycles, Chinese EV companies work at the pace of consumer tech. We're seeing a constant flood of new, exciting models from brands like NIO, XPeng, and Li Auto. They launch, gather user feedback, and iterate in months, not years. This tech-first approach means they can integrate the latest advancements in software, battery tech, and autonomous driving almost immediately. It's a relentless pace of improvement that keeps legacy automakers constantly on the defensive, reacting to trends rather than setting them. We've covered 3 major points so far: China's control over the battery supply chain, their incredible price efficiency, and their rapid innovation cycles. Each one is a significant challenge on its own. Together, they form a powerful trifecta. Before we continue, I'm curious, which EV feature matters most to you? Is it range, price, technology, or something else? Let me know in the comments below. Now, for reason 4, government subsidies and policy support. The rise of China's EV industry was no accident. It's the result of decades of strategic, top-down industrial policy. The government has poured billions into everything from direct consumer subsidies to building out the world's largest charging network. They nurture domestic champions, set ambitious sales targets, and created a protected ecosystem for these companies to grow and mature. This long-term state investment gave them an enormous head start, creating a market and an industrial base that is now mature enough to compete on the global stage. Without direct aid, reason 5 is the in-car experience, which Chinese automakers have completely reimagined. They operate on a smartphone on wheels philosophy. Step inside the modern Chinese EV, and you're not in a car. You're in a personal tech hub. We're talking multiple, high-resolution screens, advanced voice controlled AI assistants that manage everything from navigation to climate, and an ecosystem of integrated apps for entertainment and productivity. For a generation raised on smartphones, this seamless, software-driven experience is a huge selling point, making some Western infotainment systems feel dated and disconnected by comparison. This advanced domestic product is now going global. Reason 6 is a deliberate and aggressive global expansion strategy. While American companies have been largely focused on North America and Europe, Chinese brands are strategically planting flags everywhere. You can see their ships arriving at ports across Europe, Southeast Asia, the Middle East, and South America. They are actively capturing emerging markets, building brand recognition, and establishing sales and service networks by the time Western brands turn their attention to these fast-growing regions. They may find that their Chinese rivals are already the established leaders. Let's quickly recap our last 3 points. We saw how decades of government support created an unbeatable foundation, how a smartphone on wheels philosophy is winning over consumers, and how a strategic global expansion is capturing markets of the future. If you're finding this analysis useful and want to stay ahead of market trends, take a moment to subscribe. We appreciate your support. Next, let's talk about resilience. Reason 7 is supply chain control. The pandemic taught us how fragile global supply chains can be. Chinese makers have a built-in advantage here. By sourcing the vast majority of their components from lithium and cobalt for batteries to the chips for their infotainment systems domestically or from nearby regions, they drastically reduce logistical costs and insulate themselves from international disruptions. While Western companies wait for parts to cross oceans, their Chinese counterparts can maintain a more stable and predictable production flow. Reason 8 is a diversified product portfolio. Think about Tesla's lineup, a few high-quality models aimed at the mid to premium segment. Now look at the Chinese market. You can find an EV for literally every budget and need. There are tiny, affordable city cars like the Wuling Hongguang Mini EV that sell for under $5,000, all the way up to ultra-luxury SUVs and sedans from NIO and HiFi that compete with the best from Germany. This a car for every wallet strategy allows them to capture the entire spectrum of the market, not just a niche within it. Reason 9 is solving one of the biggest hurdles for EV adoption, range anxiety. And they're doing it with creative technology. While the world focused on building more fast chargers, companies like NIO pioneered battery swapping. Instead of waiting 30 minutes to charge, an NIO owner can pull into a station and have a fully charged battery automatically installed in under 3 minutes. This innovative approach completely changes the ownership experience and offers a compelling alternative to traditional refueling, directly addressing a core consumer pain point. Finally, reason 10 is the shift in brand perception. For decades, the Made in China label was often associated with low cost, lower quality goods. That perception is rapidly changing as consumers around the world experience the advanced technology, premium build quality, and sleek designs of these new EVs. The brand image is shifting from cheap to cutting edge. Global consumers are demonstrating a growing trust in Chinese technology, seeing it not as a compromise, but as a desirable choice. This reputational shift may be the most powerful long-term advantage of all. So let's bring it all together. 10 powerful forces are reshaping the electric vehicle world. Unparalleled vertical integration in batteries, aggressive price competition, lightning-fast innovation, long-term government support, a superior software experience, strategic global expansion, a resilient local supply chain, a diverse product for every budget, innovative solutions like battery swapping, and a fundamental shift in global brand perception. The race to dominate the EV market is no longer a sprint won by a single innovator. It has become a marathon of efficiency, scale, and adaptation. The next decade will determine who has the stamina to win. Thanks for watching.